Finding your way down onto your mat. Finding an easy seat position, so whatever that means for you. Rooting down through the sit bones, inhaling deep into the belly, exhaling through the mouth, relaxing the muscles of the face, relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Take a few more deep breaths like this, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. On your next inhale, inhale through the nose, and then exhale, closing off the mouth, starting to exhale through the nose, starting our victorious breath. An audible breath on the inhale and an audible breath on the exhale. And we'll just start with some gentle hip circles here today. So just inhaling and then exhaling into one direction or the other, and then inhale, coming back up, rounding the spine. Inhale, moving the body forward out over top of the knees. Inhale back, maybe holding onto the knees with the hands so you can go back just a little further. Exhale towards the front. Inhale, going back. One more full rotation here. Inhaling, going back. Exhaling, coming forward. And on your next inhale, as you go back, pause at the top. And then exhale, going down the opposite direction. So going in the reverse that you just went. Inhaling, coming up the opposite side. Exhale. 3 more rounds. Trying to pair that breath with the movement. So the breath leads the movement, not the other way around. And one more complete circle. And on your next inhale, as you come back up through center, pausing here. And we'll just do some seated cat-cows, so very gently. So inhale, pushing the belly forward, head goes back, and then exhale, rounding the spine, bringing the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, expanding the belly, head falls back. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin comes to chest. We'll do that 3 more times. Just gently warming up here. Going as slow or as fast as feels comfortable for you. Just letting the breath lead the movement. One more complete inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, coming up straight, making sure that you're balancing the head over top of the spine. And just take a couple breaths here in this position. Feeling the stillness once again. And then inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the right arm down. Inhale, the left arm straight up to the sky. Exhale, bending over to the right. Making sure that we're keeping that left sit bone rooted to the ground. As we reach with those left fingertips all the way up and over. Bicep is near the ear. Feeling a nice long stretch on that left side. Feeling the inhale and the exhale. Inhale, both arms back up overhead. Exhale, drop the left arm down. Inhale, that right arm straight up to the sky. And exhale, bending over to the left. Making sure to keep that right sit bone on the ground. Reaching with those right fingertips all the way up and over. Bicep is by the right ear. Chin is just gently tucked here. So we're trying not to crink the neck. We're trying to keep the back of the neck expanded as we reach over. One more inhale and exhale. And then inhale, both arms back up overhead. Exhale, take a gentle twist off to the right, planting that right arm behind you. Left arm comes to the front right knee. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. And we're twisting from the mid back and the upper back here. So we're just using that front left hand just gently to assist. We don't want to over torque our spine here. And we're trying to keep our hips in line with one another and parallel towards the front of the mat. Taking deep inhales and exhales. And with every exhale, maybe twisting a little deeper. With every inhale, expanding the spine, lengthening through the spine, through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, sweeping both arms up. And then exhale, twist off to the left, laying that left hand behind you. Again, inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, gently twist off to the left, twisting from the mid back and the upper back. And giving yourself a gentle assist with that front right hand on the left knee. Keeping the hips parallel here. Trying not to rush through any movements. Inhale, both arms back up overhead. Exhale, drop both hands down in front. We'll slowly walk the hands out, finding a forward fold. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head as you're halfway down, and then exhale, let the crown of the head fall all the way down to the mat. Or if you have a block here and you'd like to use a block to let the head rest on that, we just want to relax the back. We want to relax the neck here. So whatever version works for you. And fully come down into this pose. So allow all of the muscles to soften, all of the muscles of the neck, all of the muscles of the hips, the muscles of the face. Just relax into this forward fold. Two more breaths. On your next inhale, slowly walking the hands back in, rising back up, crossing over the knees, coming into a tabletop. From here, we'll do a couple cat-cows just to warm up the spine. So inhale, dropping the belly, gaze comes up. Exhale, rounding the spine, gaze comes back. Inhale and exhale. Really exaggerating the movement here. Starting with the tailbone and then slowly allowing the wave to go up the spine on your inhale and your exhale. Moving at your own pace here. Good. On your next inhale, coming back into stillness. And we're going to come down all the way down to the ground here. So slowly lowering yourself all the way down onto the ground, bringing the hands down by the sides, palms face up. And we'll find a locust pose here. So chin is in the center, and then we'll slowly raise the arms and legs off the ground. keeping the chin slightly tucked again. Balancing on the hips, balancing on the abdomen and the lower rib cage. Squeezing the shoulder blades together on top of the spine. And exhale, come down. Find one cheek or the other. Bend the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side gently. Just releasing that lower back. Coming into stillness, lowering the legs down. We'll find one more locust pose here, or bow if that's in your practice. For bow, we're just bending the legs, reaching back for the ankles, and then inhale coming up. So inhale finding bow, or inhale finding locust. Staying with gentle inhales and exhales here at your own pace. And if you're in bow pose, or if you're in locust really too, trying to squeeze the legs together. You don't want the legs to be spreading out. And then on your next exhale, slowly coming back down, finding that opposite cheek, bending the legs, windshield wipering the feet from side to side. Coming into stillness, lowering the legs down, bringing the hands up by the chest, palms face the ground, curl the toes under. We'll inhale, push up. Exhale, push back, finding downward facing dog here. And from here, just walking the dog, lifting one heel and the other, maybe swaying the hips from side to side, whatever feels comfortable. Then we're going to look forward, and on our next inhale, slowly walk the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, fold once more. Grab hand to elbow here. Or just allow the feet, or allow the hands to drop down by the feet. And just relax. Maybe shake the head gently, yes. Maybe shake the head gently, no. Allowing full deep inhales and exhales here. Audible inhale, audible exhale. We'll inhale, come halfway up with a flat back once more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. From here, we're just going to do a couple rounds of breath of joy. So if you're not familiar, I'll just give a quick demonstration here. Breath of joy. We start in mountain pose, so Tadasana, and then we're just going to inhale, bring the arms up in line with the shoulders in front of us. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, and then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. So 3 inhales, and then an exhale all the way out. We bend the knees, let the head down, arms go back, and then we inhale, and that's, or we exhale all the way down and all the way out, and that's the end of breath of joy. And then we come back to inhaling back up towards the center. Inhale, arms out. Inhale, up again. So I'll do a quick demonstration here, or you can start to follow along right away if you know what you're doing. So inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Ha! 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 One more time. Ha! And then come back to Tadasana when you're done. And just pause here in Tadasana once you're done with your breath of joy. It's always good. Brings a smile to my face. I don't know about yours. Hopefully. And just pause in mountain pose here for just a moment, reflecting on the breath of joy. Such a good way to start the day. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, go plant or exhale, bend all the way down. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step both legs back. From here, we'll come down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up to cobra. Exhale, down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, push up. Exhale, push back. Finding downward facing dog in 3 full cycles of breath. And we'll just move through a couple more vinyasas here just to warm up the body. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping or hopping the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right leg back, drop that right heel, bending into that front left leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Finding warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. And we're just staying here just briefly. And then exhale, bring the hands down, step the left leg back. Coming down, knees, chest, chin, or you can start chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Looking forward, inhale, stepping or hopping the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Stepping that left leg back, dropping that left heel. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Pausing here for just a couple breaths. On your next exhale, windmilling the hands down to the ground, stepping that right leg back to the left, then coming down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog and pause. 3 full cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping or hopping the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. Moving through vinyasa here. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg up to the sky, rotating the ankle one way, rotating the ankle the opposite way, bending that knee, stacking open the right hip over the left, keeping the shoulder blades even. So pressing through both palms of the hands equally here as we open up the hips to the right. Inhale that right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Slowly drop that right knee down, or that right foot down. Drop the left knee down behind you. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Finding Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of the chest. We'll inhale the right outside the right leg first, hooking that left elbow, bringing the hands in towards the chest. Finding a nice twist here, stacking the right shoulder blade over the left. Making sure that we're keeping the chin just gently tucked here so that we're not doing any bad damage to the neck. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Walk the hands back, straightening out that front right leg. You can stay here up on the knee, or you can come down, bringing the glute down to the heel. And then inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Finding a nice stretch in the hamstring here. Making sure to keep that right foot active to protect the knee. The quad should be active right now. So if we poke our quad, it would be active. On your next inhale, slowly walking the hands forward, bending into that front right foot again. We're gonna bend that back leg. And then you can either stay here or you can reach back with that right hand, grabbing a hold of that left leg and opening up to the right side. Finding a nice stretch on the left calf or the left thigh, the quad muscle. And we're just pushing gently into that right hand with the ankle. Good. Inhale, slowly bring that right hand back down to the mat. Drop that left knee or the left foot. Curl the toes under. Come up off that knee. Bring the right foot back to meet the left. And then come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Moving through vinyasa here. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take 3 full cycles of breath here. Inhale that left leg up to the sky after the 3rd breath. Rotate the ankle one way. Rotate the ankle the opposite way. Maybe bend the knee and stack the hips. So keeping the shoulders parallel. We're stacking the left hip over the right this time, opening up the hips to the left side. Inhale that leg back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Lowering that left foot down inside the hands. Then drop that right knee down to the ground. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, arms come up. Finding Anjaneyasana, low lunge on this side. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of the chest. Inhale, the arms outside of that front left leg, hooking the right elbow. Exhale, bring the hands in towards the heart. Again, keeping that chin just gently tucked here. Stacking the left shoulder over the right. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands down, framing that front foot, walking the hands back, staying either up on that right knee or bringing the glute down to the heel. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head, elongating the spine, and then exhale, folding over that front left leg. Again, making sure to keep that foot active, making sure to keep that quad active here, protecting the knee. Staying with our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath. So inhales are audible, exhales are audible. Trying not to allow space between the inhale and the exhale. The inhale flows into the exhale, flows into the inhale. On your next inhale, slowly walking the hands forward, bending into that front left foot. We'll bend that right knee this time, bring that right foot up. You can stay here, or you can reach back with that left hand, grabbing the top of the foot, planting the right hand, and then opening up the body towards the left. And again, we're just gently pushing the right foot into the left hand here. Looking back over the left shoulder. But again, trying not to collapse the back of the neck. So we want to keep the neck elongated all the way from the root of the spine all the way through the crown of the head. The spine is elongated. Good. Inhale, sweep that arm out and back, planting it down. Drop that right foot down, curl the toes under, step that left foot back to meet right, and then come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Moving through vinyasa here. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking 3 full cycles of breath here. Inhale that right leg up to the sky. We'll exhale, bring that right knee over to the right elbow. Holding that right knee up on the outside of the right elbow if you can. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, bring that right knee into the chest. Inhale back up to the sky. And exhale, bring that right knee over to the left elbow. From here, we'll elongate that right leg straight out. Drop that left heel. And then the left hand can rise up to the sky, finding fallen star on this side. And you can raise that right foot up. That's in your practice. Maybe find a yogi toe lock. But we're trying to stack the shoulders here more than anything. Exhale, bring that hand back down to the ground. Bring that right knee into the chest and up to the sky. Exhale, drop that right leg down. Inhale, roll forward into plank, and then move through vinyasa. So exhale, coming down. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking 3 full cycles of breath here. Inhale that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring that left knee over to the left elbow, the outside, and hold it up. Tightening through the core here. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Inhale back up to the sky. And exhale, bring the left knee over to the right elbow. From here, we'll extend that left leg out. Drop that back right heel. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Finding fallen star on this side. Again, we can raise that left leg up. That's in your practice. Maybe find a yogi toe lock. Just trying to stack those shoulders. Stacking the shoulders is more important than anything else. And exhale, bring the right hand down. Bring the left knee into the chest. Shoot that left leg straight. Chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking 3 full cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, looking forward, stepping or hopping the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, fold once again. We'll inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center and pause. We'll bring our hands back behind us and interlace the fingers. And from here, we're just going to try to roll the shoulder blades onto the spine. Opening up across the collarbone here. Maybe dropping the head back just gently. just a little bit. And then on your next exhale, we're going to slowly fold all the way forward, keeping the hands back behind us. And slowly find that forward fold and relax the head gently towards the center of the earth, keeping a gentle bend in those elbows as we try to lift the hands off the back. Full deep inhales and exhales here, as deep as we can. In a forward fold, we're compressing the stomach, so it's harder to get an inhale, but doing what we can. And on your next exhale, allow the hands just to fall down towards the ground. And again, from here, just gently shake the head yes, gently shake the head no. Inhale halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, moving through vinyasa here, so knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking 3 full cycles of breath here. Inhale that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Drop that right foot down. Drop that back heel down, the left heel at a 45-degree angle. We'll come halfway up and just check in with the hips here, making sure they're parallel to the front of the mat. Then bend into that front right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Finding Virabhadrasana 1. And again, just checking in with the hips here, making sure that they're square to the front of the mat. So we're wrapping that left hip around, we're pulling the right hip back. Arms are up. Exhale, bring the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers once again. Inhale, we'll reach the fists down towards the ground. And then exhale, you can either hover over that front right leg, or you can find humble warrior here if that's in your practice. And again, we're just trying to roll the shoulder blades onto the spine here as the crown of the head is relaxed towards the center of the earth, towards the ground, planted firmly between our couple more breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly rising back up, sweeping the arms out and up. We'll straighten that right leg, bring the right hand down to the right thigh, and then bring the left arm all the way down to the ground, the left hand, and then we can bring the right hand down as well. You can use blocks here if your hands don't reach all the way down to the ground. And then we're just going to inhale, reach through the crown of the head, and exhale, fold over that front right leg. Just making sure that the hips are still parallel here. So we're still in that position that we were just in for Virabhadrasana 1, where the hips are parallel. We just want to continue that. Finding a nice stretch all along the back of the right leg here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to walk the hands out, just a handprint in front of where they were, and then slowly raise that left leg up. And then from here, we're going to plant the right hand, bring the left hand back to the hip. You can plant this right hand or use a block here, and then slowly Rotate that left hip over top of the right. And then raise that left arm up, finding Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Taking full deep breaths here, trying to stack the shoulders, stacking the hips. On your next exhale, slowly bring that left arm back down. Bring the hands closer in towards the foot, finding standing split here. And then slowly bring that left foot to join right. Inhale halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back. And then move through vinyasa here, so knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog and pause. Finding 3 full cycles of breath. Inhale that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring that left knee into the chest. Slowly lowering the left foot down. We'll drop that back right heel. Inhale, coming halfway up, just checking with the hips here. Then bending into that front left leg. Sweeping the arms out and up. Finding our way into Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Staying with that deep inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, sweeping the arms down behind the back, maybe flipping the cross of the fingers. Inhale, we'll reach that fist down towards the ground, and then exhale, you can either hover over that front left leg, or you can take it all the way down to humble warrior. That's in your practice. Staying with the deep inhales and exhales. Audible inhale, audible exhale. Relaxing any muscles that you don't need right now. So we're relaxing the muscles of the face, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the jaw. Allowing the neck to relax. On your next inhale, slowly coming back up, sweeping the hands all the way up and pausing here. Straightening that front leg out, we'll bring the left hand down to the left thigh, bring the right hand all the way down to the ground. Again, just checking in with the hips, making sure that they're parallel here, and bringing the left hand down as well. And just staying with the full deep breaths here, allowing the crown of the head to reach down towards the center of the earth. Making sure that the hips are parallel. Again, relaxing the muscles of the face, relaxing any muscles you don't need right now. Good. Inhale, slowly coming halfway up. Stepping the hands one handprint in front of where they are now. We'll bring that right leg up slowly. Bring the right hand back to the right hip. And then we'll slowly rotate that right hip over top of the left, keeping the foot active, pressing through the heel of the right foot. And then once we're here, slowly bringing that right arm up, finding Ardha Chandrasana on this side, half moon pose. Again, keeping that chin just gently tucked here. And this is a great place for a block. Or any prop, really. Whatever helps you in your practice. A couple more deep breaths here. And exhale, bring that right hand back down to the earth, moving the props off the mat, and then bringing the hands back towards the left foot. We'll raise that right foot straight up towards the sky, as high as we can, finding standing split here. Really using the glute to try to raise that right leg up, and then slowly lowering the right leg down to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up, the flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back, moving through your vinyasa here. So knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog, taking 3 full cycles of breath. Looking forward, we'll step or hop the feet up to the hands. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center and pause. Sitting the glutes back, we'll find chair pose. So Utkatasana. Raising those arms up, making sure that we can see all 10 of our toes. Trying to keep the back straight, head balanced over the spine. Maybe sink a little deeper. A few more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Step or hop the feet back, moving through vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And 3 full cycles of breath. On your next inhale, sweep that left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring the left leg into the chest. Slowly lower that left foot down. We'll walk the hands over to the right, finding a standing, wide-legged standing split here. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Forward fold. Allowing the head to reach down towards the ground. And here, if headstand is in your practice, you may do that now. Or just find movement in this forward fold. So maybe moving from one side to the other. Whatever feels good in your practice. Now is a time to play. Taking where you're at, staying with the breath. And slowly, all of us finding our way back into a wide-legged forward fold here. Head is reaching down towards the ground, inhaling and exhaling. We'll walk the hands back over to the left, towards the front of the mat. Turn the toes to face that way. Step that left leg back to meet right. And then come down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pause. Looking forward. Inhale, we'll step or hop the feet up to the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center and pause. On our next exhale, we're going to bring the right knee up into the chest. And then we're going to slowly sit back into eagle pose here. So bring that right leg on top of the left, sitting back gently. Bring the hands out to the sides. And then we're going to cross the right arm underneath the left here, finding eagle arms. And then we're gently pulling the elbows out away from the body and just slightly up as we sit back. A few more breaths here. And you can always fold forward, trying to bring the elbows to the knees here for a little bit more of a stretch between the shoulder blades. Inhaling, coming back up through center. Exhale, then inhale, unwind. Coming all the way out, kicking that right foot up straight in front of you, and then lowering it down, maybe shaking it out. And then we'll move on to the other side. Good. On your next exhale, bring the left leg up into the body, wrapping that left leg over top of the right. Then bringing the arms out to the sides, bringing the left arm under the right. And then finding eagle arms, sitting back into our eagle pose. And again, just gently pulling those elbows away and up. Taking full deep breaths here. Feeling the belly rise and fall. And if you fall out, just come right back in again. Just like I just did. No harm in that. And again, we can try to bring the elbows down towards the knee, shoulder blades here. And inhale, expand outward, kick that left leg straight out in front of you, and then slowly lower that left foot down. We'll go through one more vinyasa here. So inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. And then come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog and pause. Taking 3 full cycles of breath here. Bringing the thumbs together to touch. We can either step or hop our feet to the outsides of our hands. Finding Malasana, Yogi Squat. So the hands can be pressed together in front of the heart, or you can always have the hands resting on the knees gently, which sometimes helps to open across the front of the chest, the collarbone. And we're just pointing our tailbone down towards the ground, our crown of our head up towards the sky. Finding full deep breaths here. And then we'll just do some gentle movement here. So from Yogi Squat, we're just going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up, straighten the legs all the way up. And then exhale, come down with a flat back, hands down in front of the chest. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, straighten the legs. And exhale down with a straight back. One more time, inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, Yogi Squat. And from here, we'll bring the hands back behind us and slowly come down onto the glutes, making sure there's plenty of room behind us for when we come all the way down to the ground. From here, planting the hands, palms into the ground by the sides of the hips, straightening through the crown of the head, pulling the belly button back towards the spine. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, fold over both legs here, finding forward fold. Letting the hands rest wherever they may fall. Inhale, walking the hands back up the legs. Bring the hands back behind us, fingers pointed towards the body or fingers pointed towards out to the side, depending on the health of the wrists. And from here, we can either keep the legs straight or we can bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to do either a reverse plank or a reverse table, whatever is in your practice. So on your next inhale, pushing the hips up towards the sky, keeping the neck in line. So just a slight tuck of the chin in order to keep the neck straight and in line with the rest of the spine. And we're either in reverse table or reverse plank. Pushing through the shoulders here. So we're trying to pull the shoulder blades towards each other as we push down through the palms of the hands. On your next exhale, bringing the hips back down to the ground. We'll slowly walk the hands up, bring the hands out in front of us, and then we'll lower ourselves all the way down to the ground. Slowly, 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 feeling every good. Stretch, stretching the arms long one way, the feet long the other direction. Maybe grabbing anything that you need for Shavasana. The knees into the chest here. We'll slowly lower the down. Keep the leg in towards the left hand. Keeping that right shoulder blade on the ground, finding a nice twist here. And then maybe glancing over the right shoulder. And from here, we're twisting from the middle back and the lower back. We're keeping the upper back flat on the ground as much as we can. So keeping both shoulder blades on the ground, both shoulders on the ground. Inhaling, coming back up through center, bringing both knees into the chest, and then lowering that left leg with the right hand, and again, keeping both knees, or again, just keeping that both shoulder blades on the ground here. Inhaling and exhaling, looking out over the left shoulder. Inhaling, coming back up through center. Inhaling, both arms up overhead, both feet long the opposite direction. Then bringing both knees into the chest, maybe finding a happy baby here. So grabbing the soles of the feet, maybe rocking back. Down all the way to the ground. Feet are a little bit wider than the hips. Sides of the feet are falling towards the ground. Hands are a little bit wider than the body. Slowly take a deep breath in, exhale through the mouth. Allowing your body to fully relax in Shavasana. Relaxing the muscles of the face. Relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Relaxing the neck. Relaxing the arms. The muscles of the chest and torso. Relaxing the legs. Relaxing the muscles all the way down to the tips of the toes. Allowing the mind to drift. Slowly starting to bring gentle movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling out the wrists and the ankles, finding a full body stretch here. And then exhale, bringing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a great big hug, maybe rocking back and forth gently. And then finding your way onto your right side and pausing here, reflecting on the practice. Maybe finding some things that will help you off your mat to take with you. Maybe leaving behind some things that won't help once you get off your mat. Slowly make your way up to a seated position, staying with the breath here, trying not to move too fast. I'd like to close class with just one Om, the universal sound. If you'd like to join me, please do. Inhale. Om. The light that exists within me sees and honors the light within each and every one of you. Together our practice is stronger. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a wonderful day.